Hello and welcome to Replacement Player Baseball. Today, the last day of June, we are going to see Game 2 of a 4-game series between the Cubs and Brewers in Wrigley Field. The Cubs, trying to even up this series with the Brewers, having lost Game 1 by a score of 10-1, are going to send out Jose Quintana to start this game. He is making start number 18. Standing in at 7-5 with a 3.20 ERA, 1.21 WHIP. He'll be opposed by Brandon Woodruff, who is making start number 18. He is 7-3 with a 3.34 ERA and a 1.11 WHIP. The Cubs lineup will include Happ, Santana, Bryant, Ozuna, Contreras, Bradley, Bogarts, Quintana, and Hayward. The Brewers lineup will be Broxton, Urias, Yelich, Braun, Garcia, Omar Narvaez doing the catching today, Jed Gyorko playing third, Pedro Florman at short, and Brandon Woodruff making the start. It is 67 degrees, partly cloudy out, wind blowing in from center at 7 mph. The Brewers enter this game as the last place team in the National League Central. The Cubs come in at 3 games under 500, sitting in third place in the Central. And the two teams have split 10 games so far this season. Now, with Quintana on the mound, he's looking for the sign and the first pitch to Broxton. And that's going to be a liner down the right field line, drop in for a base hit. That'll be a single for Keon Broxton to lead off this game. Very first pitch that he saw from Quintana. That will bring up Urias with nobody out, runner on first. And that's popped up to right, but quite a bit deeper. Hayward will have a play. He comes in and makes the catch for out number 1. Yelich now batting, 1 out, 1 man on. Quintana working quickly. That's a liner to left, and Ozuna tracks it down. He makes about 5 steps in and puts the leather on it for out number 2. Braun now hitting with 2 outs, and that runner still standing on first. And the runner goes, it's a pitch out, but Contreras juggles it on the exchange, and there's no throw to second. The Cubs guessed correctly with the pitch out, but Contreras still is unable to throw the runner out at second. So Braun continuing to bat with a 2-0 count, and he pops it up to center. That should be playable, but deep. Bradley on the warning track makes the catch for out number 3. So we go to the bottom of the first. It is a 0-0 ball game. Ian Happ leading off for the Cubs against Brandon Woodruff. Happ with the 1-0 count, waiting for the pitch from Woodruff. Here it comes. And Happ lines that one into right. I believe that's going to drop in, and that's going to be a single for Ian Happ, leading off the Cubs half of the first. Santana now batting. First pitch to Santana. Here it comes. And that's lined to left field. That's deep, and it is going to make the basket out in left field. Danny Santana has hit a 2-run home run, 397 feet. 15th home run of the season for Danny Santana. And the Cubs now have a 2-0 lead. Man, that one carried. It looked like it started out as a routine fly, but it just kept going and going over Yelich's head and finally landed in the seats. Chris Bryant now batting. 2-2 count. Nobody out. Nobody on. Bryant waiting for the pitch. And Bryant smashes one into center field. However, that is going to be caught by Broxton on the warning track. Man, Bryant hit that one to the deepest part of the ballpark, right on the button. But here is Ozuna, 1 out, nobody on. 1-1 count is the pitch. And Ozuna lifts that one to left. That looks playable, and it will be caught as Yelich puts it away for out number 2. Contreras now coming up, 2-2 count. Contreras waiting for the pitch. And he takes strike 3 looking, right at the knees. The Cubs score twice on the Santana home run, and we go to the top of the second. It is 2-0 Chicago. Garcia facing Quintana in the top of the second inning. Avisail Garcia waiting for the pitch. And that's lined into right field. That's going to be a single for Avisail Garcia, as that drops in to the gap between the right fielder and center fielder. Navarra is now batting, nobody out, runner on first. Archer working from the stretch. Popped up to right. Hayward heading toward the line. He has a bead on it, and he makes the play for out number 1. Jed Gyorko now the batter. 1 out. Runner on first. 1-1 count. Archer looking in, and that's a liner over Bryant's head into left field. That'll be a base hit. The runner stops at second, and the Brewers now have first and second and 1 out. Pedro Florimon now the batter. The pitcher due up next. Florimon waiting for the 1-2 pitch. Popped up to right once again. Hayward looking like he's got a line on it, and he makes the catch. Gets the ball back in quickly, and the runners cannot tag up in advance. So now the pitcher Woodruff comes up with 2 outs, 2 men on. Brewers trying to come back here in a 2-0 deficit. Here's the pitch. There's a routine grounder to first. Santana has it, steps on the bag, and that is out number 3. Well, the Brewers strand 2. Archer works his way out of the jam, and we go to the bottom of the second of a 2-0 Chicago lead. Jackie Bradley Jr. stepping up to the plate, leading off for the Cubs here in the bottom of the second inning. 1-strike pitch from Woodruff. There's a routine grounder right back to the mound. The throw goes to first, and that'll be out number 1. Bogart's now batting. Nobody on base. 1 man out. There's a ground ball to short. The throw goes to first once again, and Florimon over to Braun retires Bogarts for out number 2. Quintana now batting. 2 outs, nobody on. 2-1 count to Quintana. And that's a grounder to second. The throw goes to first, and the Cubs are retired in order in the second inning. We go to the top of the third. It remains 2-0 Cubs. Keon Broxton now leading off for the Brewers. Top of the third inning. 2-2 pitch. And that is hit hard. Left center field. That sounded good off the bat, and it clears the the wall, makes its way into the stands, 378 feet, and Milwaukee has cut the Cubs' lead in half. It is now 2-1 Cubs, and Urias is the next batter. He comes up with a 1-2 count. There's a grounder to first. That gets by a diving Santana down the right field line. Hayward has to chase it all the way into the corner. This will be extra bases. Rounding second. The runner heads for third. He slides. The throw goes to third, and he is safe. That is a triple for Urias here in the Brewers' half of the third inning. 4th triple of the season for him. And now there is nobody out. Tying run 90 feet away, and Christian Yelich is the batter. Full count pitch to Yelich. Here it comes. And that's a walk. That is low and outside. Quintana issues his first walk of the ball game. Braun now batting. Nobody out. Runners on the corners. 1-2 pitch. Braun grounds to third. The throw goes to second. The relay to first. The Cubs record the double play, 5-4-3. However, the tying run does score. So the Brewers have made this a 2-2 ball game. Braun is not credited with an RBI, as that is a ground ball double play. And now Garcia is batting with 2 outs and nobody on. 1-strike pitch. Quintana working. Another grounder to third. Bryant has it. The throw goes to first. And that'll be the end of the inning for the Brewers. They do score twice, and we now go to the bottom of the third in a 2-2 tie. Jason Hayward batting for the Cubs. He's leading off the Cubs half of the third. 2-2 pitch from Woodruff. Here it comes. Hayward hits that one up to left, a pop-up. And that is caught by Yelich for out number 1. Happ now batting. 1 out, nobody on. 3-0 pitch to Happ. Here it comes. And Happ takes ball 4 outside. That was not even close. Woodruff issues the walk. his first of the day, and now Santana's the batter. 1 out, 1 man on, full count pitch to Santana. And he swings and misses for strike 3. That pitch was up and in, and Woodruff fooled him right there. So Bryant now the batter with 2 outs and 1 man on, and a full count pitch to Bryant. That is up and away. That's ball 4. Looked very similar to the pitch that he struck out Santana on, but Bryant wasn't having it. He draws walk number 38 on the season. And now Marcell Ozuna is the batter. 2 outs, 2 men on for the Cubs, trying to break a 2-2 tie. First pitch to Ozuna. Here it comes. And Ozuna pops it up to left center. That's going to be playable. And Yelich makes the catch for out number 3. The Cubs strand 2. We go to the top of the 4th. A score of 2-2 in this ball game. Navarez batting for the Brewers, facing Quintana here in the top of the 4th. 0-2 pitch from Quintana. Here it comes. And that's hit hard to right field. Hayward isn't going to get to that one. That gets all the way into about the 10th row, a solo home run for Omar Narvaez. 422 feet out to right field. So Narvaez has untied this game, and the Brewers have scored 3 straight runs. Giorco now the batter, with nobody out, nobody on. 1 ball count to Giorco. And there's a liner, splits the gap between third and short into left field. Oh, and the left fielder flubs it. Ozuna isn't able to handle it. Giorco, in a heads-up play, advances to second, and Ozuna is charged with an error. So, nobody out. Runner on second. Florimon is the next batter. 2-strike pitch to Florimon. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Quintana got him with the fastball. And now Woodruff is the batter. 1 out, 1 man on. Woodruff looking for the pitch from Quintana. And that one gets away. That's a wild pitch by Quintana. The runner is going to advance from second to third. And now Woodruff looking to knock in a run here with a 3-1 count. And that's low for ball 4, so he draws the walk. Walking the pitcher is generally not a good strategy under any circumstances, but now Quintana has to face the top of the Brewers lineup with runners on the corners and 1 out. Full count pitch from Quintana. Here it comes. Grounder to second. Happ. The throw goes to second, but the double play is broken up as Bogaerts is knocked off balance. Giorco scores. That's the 2nd run of the inning for the Brewers, and Broxton is safe on first on the fielder's choice. Now Urias comes up with 2 outs, 1 man on. Brewers up 4-2. 1-1 count. And that's popped up to right. Hayward adjusts slightly to his left and makes the catch for out number 3. The Brewers score twice, again in the 4th inning, and now own a 4-2 lead. Contreras batting for the Cubs. He'll lead off in the bottom of the 4th. Full count pitch from Wilson Contreras. And that is ball 4. Contreras takes ball 4 on the changeup. And that brings up Bradley. Bradley comes up with nobody out, 1 man on, 1-2 count. And Bradley watches strike 3 go by at the knees. He heads back to the dugout in favor of Xander Bogaerts. Coming up with 1 out, 1 man on, and a 1-2 count. And that's a check swing, strike 3 for Xander Bogaerts. So now there are 2 outs, another strikeout on the changeup for Brandon Woodruff. That is 4 on the day for him. And now Quintana's the batter. With 2 outs, 1 man on, Quintana, 5 for 31 this year with a home run, waiting for the pitch. And that gets away. That's a wild pitch going all the way to the backstop. Contreras is going to head down to second. And Quintana continues with an 0-2 count. And he swings and misses for strike 3. Well, the Cubs strand a runner. And we go now to the top of the 5th. It is 4-2 Milwaukee. Quintana will face Yelich in the top of the 5th inning. 1-2 count. Grounder to second base. Happ has it. Throw goes to first, and Happ retires Yelich for out number 1. Braun now the batter. 1 out, nobody on. 1-2 count. Braun waiting for the pitch from Quintana. Grounder to short. This one really is to short. Bogarts throws to first, and that is out number 2. Garcia now batting. 2 outs, nobody on. 2-1 pitch. And he knocks one into right field beyond a diving Santana for a 2-out single. So Garcia is on first. Navarez the batter. 2 outs and a full count pitch. And there's another base hit. The runner was going. He's going to advance all the way to third. And that's going to be a 2-out single for Navarez. Garcia advances to third. The Brewers send Gyorko up with 2 outs and runners on the corners, trying to extend this 4-2 lead. Here comes the pitch from Quintana, and that one gets away. That's another wild pitch. The runner heads home. There is no throw, and he scores. Navarez heads to second, and the Brewers are now up 5-2. Gyorko continuing to bat with a 1-0 count, and he lifts that one to left. Ozuna, heading over to his right, makes the catch for out number 3. So the Brewers score once again on the wild pitch, and now it is a 5-2 Milwaukee lead. Jason Hayward is going to lead off for the Cubs in the bottom of the 5th inning. It'll be Hayward, Happen, Santana against Woodruff, and Hayward 0 for 1 today. Hayward crushes that one to center field. That looks like it might be. It is gone. Hayward clears the fence in straightaway center field, 414 feet. Hayward has also now hit in 11 straight games. So, 5-3 now in favor of the Brewers, and Ian Happ is the next batter. 1 strike pitch from Woodruff. Here it comes. And that's a grounder to first. The roller is picked up by Braun, and he steps on the bag for out number 1. Danny Santana now the batter. He is 1 for 2 with a home run today. 1 out. Santana waiting for the pitch. Santana pops it up to right center. That's going to be playable. And it is caught for out number 2. Keon Broxton making the catch. And now Chris Bryant the batter. 2 outs, nobody on. Full count pitch to Bryant. Bryant pops this one up to left center. However, Broxton is going to make the play on this one as well, and that will retire the side for the Cubs. They do get one back. It is now 5-3 in favor of Milwaukee. Top of the 6th inning, and the Cubs are going to send a new pitcher out. It is going to be Kirby Yates coming in with 29 innings thrown, 4 walks to 39 strikeouts, and a 4.03 ERA. So Quintana's day is over. He would stand to lose this game at the moment. Yates is going to face Florimon, the pitcher's spot, and then Broxton here in the top of the 6th inning. 1 strike pitch from Yates. Looking for the sign. And here it comes. Popped up to right. Hayward coming in. And he tracks it and makes the catch for out number 1. Woodruff now batting. 1 out. Nobody on. 0-2 pitch from Yates. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Got him to chase a split-finger fastball that dove out of the zone. So Broxton now the batter. 2 outs, nobody on. 1-1 count from Yates. Here's the pitch. Grounder to first. Santana has it. Steps on the bag. And that is 3 unassisted for the 3rd out of the inning. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning now. It is 5-3 Milwaukee. Ozuna batting for the Cubs, leading off the bottom of the 6th. Woodruff with a 1-ball count, looking for the sign, and here's the pitch. And Ozuna pops it up to left. Yelich comes in, and he makes the play in shallow left field for out number 1. Contreras now the batter, 1 out, nobody on. 2-0 count to Contreras. And Contreras knocks that one on the ground out towards short. The throw goes to first as Florimon makes the play cleanly and throws out Contreras for out number 2. Bradley now batting, 2 outs, nobody on. 3-1 count to Jackie Bradley. Here's the pitch. Bradley grounds to second. Oh, and the throw gets away. the second baseman, Urias, dove, came up with it, but then Braun juggled the ball at first. I guess you can tell he's not a natural first baseman. And now Bogaerts is the batter with 2 outs and a runner on first. Bradley is safe on the error. 0-2 count to Bogaerts. And Bogaerts lifts that one deep left field. It's not going to be deep enough. On the warning track, Yelich makes the play for out number 3. Well, the Cubs get a runner, but he does not score. We go to the top of the 7th inning. It is 5-3 Milwaukee. Urias will lead off against Yates in the top of the 7th inning. Yates' spot is actually due to lead off in the bottom of the 7th. 1-2 count. And that's a swing and a miss for strike 3. Urias chases a fastball at 95. Yelich now the batter. With 1 out, nobody on. 1 ball count, Yates working. Grounder to short. Bogaerts has it, throws to first. That is out number 2. Braun now the next batter. 2 outs, nobody on. Yates with 14 pitches, trying to finish his 2nd inning of work. And that's a full count fastball for strike 3. Swing and a miss by Ryan Braun. Yates holds the Brewers, and now we go to the bottom of the 7th inning. 5-3 Brewers lead. Today, for the 7th inning stretch, we are going to have Joe Biden leading the 7th inning stretch, assuming that he can remember all the words. Jason Kipnis is now going to be the leadoff hitter. He's going to pinch hit for the pitcher's spot in the bottom of the 7th inning. 1 strike count. Kipnis waiting for the pitch. And he hits that one to straightaway center field. That's going to be playable, and Broxton comes in to make the catch for out number 1. And that is going to be the end of the day for Woodruff, as Alex Claudio is going to come in to pitch for the Brewers against Hayward in the bottom of the 7th. Claudio has thrown 34 innings, 14 walks to 22 strikeouts, and a 3.71 ERA. I feel like this is the kind of guy that could have a future as a Chicago Cub, but that could just be me, I don't know. So Claudio facing Hayward, first pitch, 1 out, nobody on. Claudio looking for the side. And here's the pitch. And Hayward grounds that one to second. The throw goes to first, and that will retire Hayward for out number 2. Ian Happ now batting. He steps in from the right side against the lefty Claudio. 2-2 count to Happ. Here's the pitch. Happ takes strike 3 on the curveball. That was a big sweeping curve, and Happ couldn't do anything with it. Going to the top of the 8th, it's still 5-3 Brewers. Trevor Rosenthal is going to be the new pitcher for the Cubs. He's going to come in to face Garcia, Navarez, and Gyorko in the top of the 8th inning. First pitch from Rosenthal. He has a 2.27 ERA on the season. And there's a grounder to third. Bryant shifts over, makes the play for out number 1. Navarez now batting. 0-2 count, 1 out. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Rosenthal got him with a devastating slider, and now Gyorko is the batter with 2 outs and nobody on. 1-1 count. Rosenthal with the pitch. That's going to be a single up the middle. That gets by Bogaerts into center field, and that's a 2-out single for Gyorko. Florimon now the batter. 2 outs, 1 man on. 1 ball count. Rosenthal working. Here's the pitch. And that's hit hard to right field. Hayward, however, makes a diving play on the warning track for out number 3. Nice play by Hayward right there. He probably saved a run. We go to the bottom of the 8th. It is 5-3 Brewers. Santana comes up. He's going to lead off for the Cubs. Facing the lefty Claudio, he'll step in from the right side. Santana waiting for the first pitch. Claudio working. That's going to be a base hit for Santana over the second baseman's head into right field. Nice placement, punching that one to the opposite way. And now Santana's on first, and Bryant comes up representing the tying run in the bottom of the 8th inning. Bryant waiting for the 0-2 pitch, and he swings and misses at a sinker for strike 3. That one just dove out of the zone, and Bryant's bat went right over it. So Ozuna now the batter, 1 out, 1 man on. The Cubs trying to come back in a 5-3 game. And Ozuna lines a base hit into right field. He actually hit that one against the shift. The runner on first is going all the way to third. And that's going to be a single for Ozuna. The first baseman was holding the runner, and the second baseman was playing behind second base, left a big gap for Ozuna to knock that one into right field. So, runners on the corners, 1 out, and Wilson Contreras is the batter. He's coming up trying to help the Cubs make a dent in this lead. 1-2 count to Contreras. And that's a grounder to short. The throw goes to second, the relay to first, and the side is retired on a ground ball double play. Well, the Cubs had an opportunity there. They're unable to cash in. 2 runners are stranded. We go to the top of the 9th. It is 5-3 Milwaukee. Rosenthal is going to face Brock Holt. The lefty will pinch hit for the pitcher's spot in the top of the 9th inning. 1 strike count. Rosenthal working. Here's the pitch. Grounder to second. Happ has it. Throws to first. That is out number 1. Broxton now the batter. 1 out. Nobody on. 3-1 pitch from Rosenthal. Outside for ball 4. That was way outside. And now that's going to be the last batter that Rosenthal faces. Strop is going to come in to face Urias here in the top of the 9th inning. 1 out, 1 man on. Strop is going to try to hold him at a 2-run deficit right here. 2-1 pitch from Strop. Grounder to second. Throw goes to second, the relay to first, and that is a 4-6-3 double play to end the inning. Good work by the Cubs defense to bail out the pitcher, Rosenthal, I suppose, in this case. So now we go to the bottom of the 9th inning, and Josh Hader is going to be the pitcher for the Brewers. The Brewers closer has thrown 30 innings this year, 9 walks, 41 strikeouts, and an ERA which clocks in at $1.20. Hader, the lefty, will face Bradley, the lefty, to lead off the bottom of the 9th. 1-2 count. Hader has converted 13 of 14 save chances this year, and he gets Bradley to swing and miss at strike 3. That was a fastball at 94. Bogart's now the batter. He comes up with 1 out, nobody on. Full count pitch from Hader. Here it comes. That is high and away for ball 4. So Bogarts heads down to first, and now Nico Horner is going to step up as the pinch hitter for the pitcher's spot. He comes up with 1 out, 1 man on. Horner represents the tying run. 1-1 pitch from Hader. Here it comes. Grounder to short. The throw goes to second, but there's no relay to first this time as the double play is broken up by Bogarts. So Horner now standing on first on the fielder's choice, and Hayward is the next batter. He is 1 for 3 with a home run today. Hayward working against the lefty Hader. And that's going to be a base hit down the left field line. Hayward went the opposite way with it, and he got a 2-out base hit to keep this game alive for the Cubs. Nice piece of hitting right there with an inside-out swing by Jason Hayward. And now that brings up Ian Happ. Runners on the corners, 2 out. Hayward represents the tying run over at first base, and Happ is the batter. Hader, with a 2-2 count, working to Happ. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Well, that is the ball game, folks. The Cubs threatened several times, but were not able to cash in. The Brewers get 5 runs on 10 hits with 1 error. The Cubs get 3 runs on 6 hits with 1 error. And the Brewers are victorious 5-3. The player of the game today is the Brewers starter, Brandon Woodruff. He went 6 1/3, 3 hits, 3 runs, all earned, 3 walks, 5 strikeouts, and 2 home runs allowed. He improves to 8-3 on the season. Josh Hader gets his 14th save of the season, striking out 2 and working the 9th inning. Quintana, tagged with the loss, drops to 7-6. He worked 5 innings, allowing 9 hits, 5 runs, 4 were earned, 2 walks, a strikeout, and 2 home runs allowed. The Cubs dropped to 41-45, while the Brewers improved to 36-47. Thank you for watching Replacement Player Baseball.